Hi, my name is Sheena. I'm part of Train with Wayne. And today I want to introduce to you one of my favorite drinks. It's called the 3C's for celery, coconut, and cantaloupe. All are very refreshing, have high amounts of electrolytes, and lots of vitamins like B, K, E, A, and so many more. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I like to prep my fruits for juicing. And if we have some time, I'd even like to show you how you can turn this into a refreshing summer smoothie. Alright, so the first part of my juice, and probably the hardest part, is getting the fresh coconut water out of the coconut. Now, lots of times you see in the stores the coconut water that's already in the box or the one in the can. Make sure that it's 100% pure. More times than not, it has the pulp in it and the sugar and preservatives, and the shelf life has just been sitting there for so long. There's nothing like the fresh coconut water. So we're going to have a little challenge right now of getting the water, can you hear that? Out of these little puppies. I'm over here feeling like a real islander. I got my nuts, my cojones. About to crack it open and juice it. Hopefully I don't waste any. We'll see how this goes. See? There we go. Whoa, that was perfect. I guess the third time's the charm, huh? Alright, so now I get that water. We're going to go back in the house and make this juice. Okay, so the first step is we're going to be cleaning properly the cantaloupe and my celery. For the cantaloupe, I want to get rid of all the seeds. I want to get rid of the skin. I'm going to cut it up into nice little cubes so that way I can just press it right through my juicer. Celery, same thing. I want to rinse it. I already cut the base off. I'm going to go ahead and get all these leaves off so that way it's just pure. It has the best taste, nice and fresh. Sometimes the seeds and the leaves can change the taste. Not only that, it's not really good for the longevity of your juicer. You want to keep it really pure and clean, just like the juice itself. So as I slice the stems and bottoms off my celery stalks, I'm placing them in a bowl of cold water. This will help keep them nice and firm. Also, any of the dirt that perhaps is still on the vegetable itself will loosen up and be clean and fresh. Part of the reason why I'm choosing celery to juice is because it adds a lot of fiber and bulk and fluids to my juice. Many times I'll juice certain vegetables and I find out that it doesn't really produce that much fluid. A lot of it is just bulk. I find that certain vegetables like celery and cucumbers really help create that thickness that I'm looking for when juicing. Okay, so the last step before we actually get to the juicing part with my beautiful juicer is we're going to be making our cantaloupe cubes. You just want a nice size that you can put through the chute. Because of its soft texture, it's going to be relatively easy to juice. So you just want to make sure that you cut the flesh as close to the skin as possible to make sure you're getting all of the good part. And once it's about that size, I'll just cut it into some cubes and put it aside for the juicing. So I'm going to go through this whole cantaloupe and then we'll get ready for the fun part. Alright, so if you remember, we have our coconut water already set aside. And now it's time to run our celery stalks and our cantaloupe through the juicer to make our 3C's. So as you will see, those 2 stalks of celery gave us this really pretty green juice right here. Look how yummy that looks. Filled with nice insoluble fiber, all those good vitamins. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my coconut water. Okay, so we're all done with our juicing, and as you can see, part of the reason why I love the cantaloupe and the celery is because how much juice we got. You'll notice this is usually where the waste, the fiber is. We did not waste that much. That's really that thing. Sometimes I'll juice certain things and this whole thing will be filled up, and that's just a waste of your vegetables. You want to try to use the fruits and vegetables that are going to give you a lot of fluid, so that way you can make sure you're getting all that insoluble fiber and all those vitamins and nutrients. You don't want to throw it away. Alright, so now let's add the cantaloupe juice to this concoction. That's a lot of work, but you know what? It's so worth it to be able to have your own refreshing juice that you made yourself. Now that's organic. That's really good. Thank you so much for joining me. The 3C's, one of my favorite refreshing juices for the summer.